Overdrive this week, the Land Rover Defender OCTA tackles every offbeat terrain and shows us its Dakar-ready prowess in Cape Town. We drive Skoda's first sub-4-meter compact SUV on Indian roads and deep dive into Tata EV's plans to accelerate charging infrastructure in India. Hello and welcome to Overdrive. I'm Soni Dutt. When someone talks about the best British luxury 4x4 SUV, then your mind naturally goes to the Land Rover Defender, and why not? You wouldn't be wrong in thinking so. In fact, the British automaker has now come up with a jewel of a Land Rover Defender, and I call it a jewel because the Land Rover OCTA means diamond. Let's find out what makes it so special.
While the world was watching Elon Musk celebrating in Washington, D.C.
This is what victory feels like.
And wondering how the new regime will shape the future of electric vehicles discourse, we landed in Musk's birth country to drive a product which was totally opposite. A heavy-duty SUV armed with a twin-turbo V8 engine, Land Rover Defender OCTA. What was the big deal, I wonder? After all, Defender OCTA is just another Defender with a number of changes which could fit in a single tweet. 4.4-litre twin-turbo, 635 PS, 750 Nm V8 engine, or the 6D suspension, what we have already seen in the Range Rover Sport SV, or the changed steering ratio. Now, we had enough time to find the answer between Cape Town and Bushman's Kloof. After a long time, a name given to a special edition or a variant is not sounding like a typical marketing gimmick or marketing job. This is the Defender OCTA, which is apparently inspired by diamond. And we have driven this car for almost 8 hours, and we still have 2 more hours to go. And I can tell you that this car does feel like a diamond in the sense tough, beautiful, and sparkling. JLR has announced that OCTA will be participating in Dakar Rally. The whole section felt like a rally section, and the way this car handled surprised me, excited me. It gave me confidence, so I pushed it hard. And then I felt some sliding, and then I felt nervous, but the car took care of everything. And to take that experience to the next level, we have come to Bushman's Kloof. This track is really interesting. Loose sand, very soft. This is fitted with a 4.4-litre V8 engine. Couple of signs where you can see this OCTA sign over here, and the front grille is bigger LED headlamps, which is a matrix LED. That is a big change. This car is almost 68 mm wider than before, and then the ride height is increased by 28 mm. This was one interesting aspect of this drive, where we got this all-terrain tires, 20 inches for the tarmac section as well. And during the tarmac section, the drive wasn't phenomenal, but the moment we moved to the gravel section, that was fantastic. The kind of traction this provided was something I think all the SUV lovers or enthusiasts, they would love this kind of traction and the kind of grip. It gave lots of confidence. But what I can tell you is that the hero of this whole package is the suspension setup, what we know as the 6D suspension. The way it adapts to different surfaces, the way you get the grip, the way this takes on difficult terrains is something which I haven't experienced in recent time. The 6D suspension is basically made up of hydraulic connections instead of metal bars. It uses fluid connections between the wheels to control how the car leans while turning or stopping. This system makes the OCTA more agile and controlled at the same time. This also helps with the height adjustment. Now that button, which is exclusive to this edition, that is this OCTA button, you press it gently, and this goes in the dynamic program. And if you give a long press, this goes into the OCTA mode. So what's so special about OCTA mode? Let's take a look at that. OCTA mode is what Defender has to showcase to improve its performance during off-road driving. You press the OCTA mode button at the bottom of the steering wheel for 2 seconds and see the pedals light up in red. This mode helps you with a controlled launch on dirt, especially with a unique algo for the ABS to work on a loose gravel surface. So now it's time for us to take this car on sand. So we are going to drive this Defender OCTA in the sand section, and for that we have reduced the tire pressure. Almost all tires have this around 19 to 20 psi, just to reduce the surface area, as you must be familiar with this concept of deflating tires for a sand section. So that is done, and then you select sand program mode from the different driving mode selector. Then you increase the ride height of this car, and then you are set. So only thing I need to do is, pay attention and be a little patient, because driving in sand is fun but tricky. You can't try too hard, and your instincts basically force you to control the steering more and control the drive more, but it's all about keeping the focus and letting it go. So as I said, this was an experience. The drive, the terrains, the capabilities, the technology, the combination of tech and mechanicals and your skill and your temperament, everything. So this makes OCTA a very engaging product.
After watching those visuals, I'm sure that you have no doubt in your mind that the Defender OCTA is absolutely ready for Dakar Rally. In fact, it is absolutely ready for the wild. We'll take a very quick break here on the show, but coming up on the other side, we'll tell you all about Škoda's new compact SUV.